All right, Dad. So this is what you do to get to the developer window. You go to Google, right? And then what you can do is you can just hit Control Shift I, which opens up your little box here on the right. And make sure that you are on the network tab. Whenever you first open it, it's going to look like this. Click on the network tab, which is right here, or if you drag it out, it'll just appear up top. So we click network, and then once you're in network, there's a filter box right here. Just right below that, click on fetch/XHR. And then once all that is done, then just go to Webull.com. And then you're going to see stuff pop in here. But what you want is when you click on the symbol name, the search bar up here at the top, we're just going to type in, let's just do GME. And then once we type in GME, if you come down here, the very, very bottom, you'll see tickers ? Keyword. This is the URL that you want. So you're going to grab this, copy it, and then you're going to paste it into your file after doing this. We're going to import requests r equals request.get URL equals the URL that we just grabbed. And let me just, that's fine. And then at the end of this, we're going to put in .json like that. Let me see if I can get it to where you can see all of it. There we go. So just like that. And then after that, we're just going to do this, print R. And then I'm going to run it with F5. And then you can see here that this is the response data right here in the terminal. But we need the ticker ID. So what you do is you go data equals R, and then in brackets you put data, because that's the key that we need. For example, if we go and we paste that URL here, you can see that the first item is called data. We want ticker ID. So now that we have data, we can access ticker ID that's within data. So now what we do is ticker ID is data, and then we have to make sure we put a 0 because we're just going to get the first one, and then ticker ID, and then print ticker ID. And that's the ID right there. So now we know that the GME ID is right there, but you actually need to build a function, which I'll show you how to do, that can find the ticker ID for any ticker that you want. And the way that you do that is you simply just come up here and you type in symbol equals, and then you just put in whatever you want. So if you wanted to get the ticker ID for like Microsoft, then right here you would just highlight over GME and then replace that with curly brackets symbol, and then make sure you put an F right here, so that way it will recognize the attribute. And then that's basically it. Now we can get the ticker ID for whatever we want. And the reason why you'll need the ticker ID is because let's say that you wanted to get some different data. So let's go here. We're going to go back to the Webull website. I'm going to go click on like the market tab for now. And let's just say I wanted the top gainers. Okay. So I'm going to click the top gainers. And then just like before, you'll see different things pop up. So we're going to click list region ID. That's actually the IPO list. You see this right here, top gainers. That's the one we want. Actually, never mind. That we do not want that because it doesn't have a ticker ID. We want to go to the trade tab. I'm sorry. And then from here, like if we wanted to go to the stocks and we wanted, like analyst ratings, open up the developer window again. And then just going to click around on the page. So if we wanted to get the short interest, then we could copy the short interest URL, come back here. And now, since we have a way to get the ticker IDs we need, now I can do R2, or let's just do short interest equals, and I'm going to paste that URL. And then where it says ticker ID right here, replace that with ticker ID. Put an F in front of here so it'll recognize it. And then we're going to do R equals request.get again. Let's actually name this one R2. And then we're going to do short interest .json. And then all you got to do to get that ticker ID is simply type in the symbol you want up here. So if we wanted to get the short interest now for NVIDIA, just like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and print this, R2, and there you go. There's your historic short interest for any ticker you want. Pretty cool.